Hi everybody, it's Sarah coming at you again from Spokane, Washington to give you a couple more short quarantine book talks. Hopefully I'll be able to help you find something fun to read while you're still stuck at home in quarantine. So the first book we're going to talk about is actually not a book at all. Instead, it is a series of graphic novels called Paper Girls. So, on the morning after Halloween, 1988, 12-year-old Erin Ting gears up to brave herds of roving teenage boys and creeps in costumes because she has a job to do. She is a paper girl. So she sets off in the pre-dawn bloom on her bicycle with her bundle of papers and is immediately accosted by a couple of jerks out way past their bedtime. Before things can escalate, though, Erin is rescued by three girls she's never met before. They're paper girls too, and they're super cool, especially tough-talking Mac, who smokes and cusses and is known by the local police. The girls invite Erin to ride with them for safety, which turns out to be a good idea because soon a second group of weird creeps attacks two of the girls and steals a walkie-talkie from them. The girls decide to go after them, but instead of a thief, all they find is a hell of a lot of weirdness, including a small futuristic electronic device with a white apple on it. Soon the girls are in completely over their heads as they're faced with lightning storms, giant pterodactyls, an age-old battle, and their future selves. What's a paper girl to do? So the next book we're going to talk about is kind of a wild ride. It is called Slice of Cherry, and it's by Dia Reeves. Growing up is hard. It's even harder when you live in a town full of monsters and other things that want to kill you. It's harder still when your dad gets arrested for bringing people down into your cellar, chopping them up, and then hiding their pieces all over town. But Fancy and Kit have a few things to help them get through their adolescence. They have Mata, for one, who works long hours to make sure that the girls are taken care of now that their father is out of the picture. They have each other, which has become their saving grace. The two of them are practically inseparable. They do everything together. And they have their favorite shared activity, stabbing people. You see, the girls have a little bit more of their father in them than anyone, including Mata, realize. They adore violence and are always looking for an excuse to perform a little. But unlike Kit, who tends to think with her heart and not her head, the more pragmatic Fancy is hesitant to actually kill people because she's terrified that they'll get caught and locked away, like their serial killer father. That is, until she finds her happy place. You see, the girls, in addition to a flair for blood and gore, have some other gifts inherited from their ancestors. Fancy's gift is to see other places, even ones of her own imagining, like the happy place. So when she discovers that she can not only see the happy place, but that she can actually open a doorway to it, she realizes just how lucky she is. Since she's the only one that can access the happy place, it's the perfect way to get rid of any inconvenient evidence that may be left over from her and Kit's little hobby. Fancy thinks she has it made. She and Kit can do whatever they want now, and they'll do it as they always have, together. But a wrench is thrown into her plans when Kit gets a boyfriend and starts wanting to spend all of her time with him instead of Fancy. Well, that simply won't do. Fancy has to do something about this terrible turn of events, doesn't she? To find out what that something is, read Slice of Cherry. It's weird, it's a wild ride, it's definitely not for the squeamish or faint of heart, and believe it or not, it is actually categorized as YA. So that's it for today. I hope that one of these books has piqued your interest, and if not, that's okay because there will always be another quarantine book talk, at least as long as I'm stuck at home. So yeah, stay tuned, and remember that even if your library is still closed to the public, you can still check out their digital collections through Overdrive or Libby. Thanks as always for your time. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.